Luckily, I was the type to finish a lot of my assignments quite early, so that way it would.
Oh, very well organized, no?
Yeah. I made sure to do things maybe like a week in advance. Yeah, I'd aim for a week in advance at least, and then
Wow.
that way I can stay on top of it and yeah, perform.
Yeah, and so how do you sort of motivate yourself? How do you sort of stay disciplined?
I wouldn't recommend this way of motivating. It's a bit more stress driven. But what I did was I put a timer on my screen, on my computer screen. So if I had an exam coming up or assignments coming up, I have a countdown timer that shows me the time, like the days, the hours, the minutes, the seconds until it's due. And I'd have that on my screen 24/7 so that if I'm doing anything, I can look at it and be like, okay, it's due quite soon, so I should start doing it. And sometimes I'd also put the deadline on my calendar, like maybe 2-3 days before it's actually due, and then just forget about it. And or I did it at the very beginning of the semester. So sometimes I look at it, I'm like, oh, it's due next week on Monday, when it's actually on Wednesday, and I just still submit it on Monday, and I realize, oh, I just lied to myself, but I still finished it anyway. So. Submit it.
Yeah, that's so interesting. I did a sort of similar thing, and now like I don't know when it's due, and then I'm like, oh, that's probably a dud date, but it's like real date. So, yeah, wow, interesting.